the strongest force in human nature is what we associate ourselves to be.
Joe, what kind of morning routines do you like to do, or do you have any that you do daily or semi-daily?
Well, first would be, I always have wheatgrass. A liter of wheatgrass, or excuse me, that'd be a lot of wheatgrass. A liter of water and a scoop of wheatgrass. I get the wheatgrass from GNC or Vitamin Shop or just Amazon. Just make sure it's all natural wheatgrass. And the premise behind that is to alkalize my body. That's the wheatgrass, and then the water is just to flush things out and just get me ready for the day. Also, when I drink it, like literally my eyes are opening up as I am drinking it.
Like a caffeine effect?
Yeah, almost. Yeah. Or even better, I don't drink caffeine, but
that's right.
I would imagine. So that's every morning without fail. I've been doing that for 5 years.
Wow.
5 years. Additionally, a routine would be that before every meal, I always say what I'm grateful for with my wife, and she says what she's grateful for, and we cheers our forks with the food. And it just is a reminder that,
life's all right.
Life's all right, yeah.
Wow.
There's whatever our problems are, someone's got a bigger problem. And whatever that problem is for that someone else has a bigger problem. And ultimately, we can be focused on the things we don't have, or we can be focused on the things that we do have, regardless of our situation. I've always felt that way as an entrepreneur, because I focused on self-improvement, self-development as an entrepreneur, which is another thing, is I am continually focused on self-development, self-improvement, read something every day, and now my wife and I have 2 bookshelves, one with what she's read this year and one with what I've read this year. And it gives a sense of accomplishment for what we're doing after we complete books, and it's kind of like a competition now, who's got more books. And I have to watch her because I read one book, I recommend it, and she reads it, and then she puts it on her side versus my side, even though it should be on mine, even though because I gave her the recommendation.
You just have to buy 2 books.
I have to buy 2 books, yeah. So that's another thing. Also, I have gotten away from this, but I did it for 6 months, and I just got away from it. I haven't done it for about a month. But for 6 months, I was writing in a notebook. This is what I write. I'm a strong, confident, successful, and handsome real estate billionaire entrepreneur. I'm a strong, confident, successful, and handsome real estate billionaire entrepreneur. I wrote that 15 times, pretty much every day for approximately 6 months. I got away from it.
Why?
Because I feel like it's in my head. I feel like it's already it's hardwired after 6 months. And my business is skyrocketing right now. So perhaps I should do it just to continue to reinforce. But I've gotten away from it. Maybe I'll get back to it. But I know it's hardwired for now.
And the reason you say I am rather than I want to be?
Right, yeah, good question. Because the strongest force in human nature is what we associate ourselves to be. If I say I am something, then I will work to become it and reinforce that belief. A lot of times we have beliefs that we don't realize we actually have, and there are driving forces throughout our life. And if we were to pause and think about, wait, when did I decide to be this way? we probably didn't ever decide to be that way.
Yeah.
And if you want to scramble someone's brain when they say, "Oh, I'm just a procrastinator. Yeah, I'm late, but no big deal." If you want to scramble their brain, ask them, "When did you decide to be that way?"
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, well, and they might have an answer, they might not, but they'll certainly pause because it's not a conscious thing that they decide to be way back when. It's just something they've always rolled with for whatever reason.
They're unknowingly following a pattern. I know you're a Tony Robbins guy as well, and or I'm not as much as you are, but I was watching a video, and basically he was talking about how everything we do is a pattern. Mm-hmm. Every human follows a pattern, and if you're telling yourself, I am a billionaire, you pattern yourself or do patterns like a billionaire.
Yeah.
And if you say I'm a procrastinator, then you're going to be a procrastinator.
Yeah, we have to be really careful what we say to ourselves. We have to be really kind to ourselves. Oh man, I'm dumb. I can't believe I did that. Be careful. Be careful what you say to yourself. You have a lot of outside influences that make it challenging enough to do what we want to do, let alone if we have internal forces challenging ourselves. That's tough. Another thing I do every day is a daily journal. I write, it's simply a Word document, password protected, Word document. It's just today's date and then a bullet point list of whatever's top of mind. Maybe what I'm working on, maybe what I'm feeling, maybe what we did that day, or what we're going to do that day, or what I'm going to do that day. No rules, just write something in there. Sometimes it's a bullet point, sometimes it's screenshots of things, sometimes it's pictures with some commentary, sometimes it's like 8 bullet points. No rules, just do something every day. And to be able to see the progress year over year is incredibly fulfilling. To see where I was this time last year, 2 years ago. I'm not quite at 3 years. In 2 months, I'll be at 3 years where I've been doing it every single day, and I'll continue to do it every single day. So those are the routines that I do that stand out. The only other thing would be some sort of exercise. Right now, I'm doing 60 push-ups and a 65-second plank every day, plus 10,567 steps on my Fitbit. But that evolves. So basically, I want to do some sort of exercise every day.
Mm-hmm. And 10,567, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Why is that so specific? Is there a reason?
Not a reason. I wanted to be 10,000 steps is a typical thing, so I want to do 10,500, and then I just
found that you were
ticked it up to like.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about? I know you've kind of we've personally talked about this before, but maybe it would be good for other people to hear as well. So those are your things, and I've asked you, like your journal. How do you manage to do it so consistently? Because I'll start doing a journal, and then I'll leave it for months, and so I'm curious how you're able to do those things consistently.
I get pleasure out of it.
Okay.
It's pleasurable experience to be able to look back and see what I've done. It's a pleasurable experience to be able to talk to Colleen, my wife, and say, guess what we were doing 6 months ago, a year ago. Guess where we were at. Guess what we were, who we were hanging out with.
Yeah.
Guess what we did at your parents' house. We love that game. It's a lot of fun. And when we associate pleasure to our routines, we'll do them. If we associate pain towards them, oh man, I have to do it again.
Right.
Which I kind of did towards that the incantations, writing it down 15 times. I get a cramp. My hand gets cramped up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's not a fun exercise. It was something that I was like, all right, got to do it. I'm going to do it.
I did that in 3rd or 4th grade when I got in trouble.
Yeah, me too.
I will not.
Me too. Me too, believe me. So the key is to associate pleasure. towards the goal. And with my liter of water, with a scoop of wheatgrass, it's a neutral event. At first, it was kind of gross, tastes like swamp water, but now it's a neutral event. It's just something I do, and I know it's pleasure. It's not pleasurable, but it's
it's
a good
healthy.
thing. I know it's a good thing for my health.
Yeah.
And I've had some people around me who have had some health issues, and I know, hey, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do my part as well as exercise. So pleasure is what we have to associate to the daily routine in order for it to be sustainable.
If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you want to get tips to your inbox every week, you can sign up for our newsletter at bestevernewsletter.com.